Samson was no ordinary man. From birth, he was chosen, set apart by God to deliver Israel from the Philistines. A Nazirite, he never cut his hair, never drank wine, and was meant to live holy. And with that calling came power, supernatural strength. He tore lions apart with his bare hands, destroyed armies with a donkey's jawbone. He was feared by enemies and admired by his people. But Samson had a weakness, not in battle, but in desire. One day, Samson saw a woman in the valley of Sorek. Her name was Delilah. She was beautiful, alluring, and Samson fell for her. But Delilah wasn't just any woman. She had a secret alliance with the Philistines. They came to her and said, "Find out the secret of his strength, and we'll give you 1,100 silver coins from each of us." Greed filled her heart. Delilah began asking Samson, "Tell me, what makes you so strong? How could someone tie you up and take your strength?" Samson lied. "If I'm tied with fresh bowstrings, I'll be weak." So she tied him in his sleep and shouted, "Samson, the Philistines are here." But he snapped the cords like thread. 3 times she tried. 3 times he fooled her. But Delilah wasn't done. Day after day, she nagged. Hour after hour, she pressed. Until finally, Samson gave in. Samson told her everything. "My hair has never been cut," he said. "If it is, I will lose my strength, for it is the sign of my vow to God." That night, Delilah waited until Samson fell asleep. She called for a man and had his 7 locks of hair shaved off. Then she cried, "Samson, the Philistines are upon you." He woke up, thinking he'd fight like before. But the Bible says something heartbreaking. He did not know that the Lord had left him. The Philistines seized him. They gouged out his eyes. They shackled him in bronze chains and forced him to grind grain in prison like an animal. Samson, the strongest man in Israel, now blind, humiliated, defeated. And Delilah? She disappeared, her betrayal complete. But the story doesn't end there. In the silence of that prison, while Samson worked, his hair began to grow again. So did something else, his faith. Samson had lost his strength, his sight, and his pride. But in the end, he would call on God once more and find redemption through sacrifice. Because even when we fall, God is not finished.